Mayor, I'd like to call to order the special meeting of the Elmwood Park Mayor and Council for February 4th, 2021 to order at 6:32 p.m. On roll call, council members Balistrary.
Here.
Fasolo.
Here.
Golubek.
Here.
Pellegrin.
Here.
Council President Wechsler. Mayor Coletti.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Erin. We'd like to welcome everyone here this evening after the trauma we went through in the last 2 days with that snowfall, and we're sitting here. This was years ago. You wouldn't be able to get into a building for a week at least when you get a 2-foot drop. But I think we all can attest to the fact that all our staff have done a very nice job in putting us back on the map here and functioning. Here we are 2 days later. Whereas Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of the State of New Jersey require, at the commencement of every meeting, a statement of compliance be read by the presiding officer. Now, therefore, be advised that the meeting requirements for this meeting have been met by publishing a special notice in the Record and Herald News, and by posting such notice in the office of the Borough Clerk, as well as in a public place within the municipal building, and by notifying interested citizens. Said notice was posted and transmitted on January 22nd, 2021, and published on January 27th, 2021. Erin?
Thank you, Mayor. First on the agenda this evening, we have a loan resolution, Resolution R-74-21, resolution to fill council vacancy. Whereas on January 10, 2021, Councilwoman Denise Ingres submitted a letter of resignation to Borough Clerk Aaron Delaney effective January 15, 2021. And whereas the Elmwood Park Democratic Municipal Committee submitted 3 nominees to fill a vacancy on the Elmwood Park Borough Council on January 28, 2021, which fell within the 15-day period in which nominees must be submitted to the municipal clerk as prescribed by NJSA 40A:16-11. And whereas the 3 Democratic nominees are Tanisha Dennis, Shakib Fakhoury, and Linda Colombini. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council does hereby select, and at this time, Mayor, I'm going to ask for a motion to make a nomination.
Motion, please.
I would like to nominate Shakib Fakhoury.
I'd like to second that.
Are there any other nominations on the floor? Okay, now therefore be it resolved by the mayor and council that they do hereby select Shakib Fakhoury to fill the council vacancy commencing immediately to serve the remainder of Denise Ingres' unexpired term through December 31st, 2021. First by Pellegrin, second by Balistrary. On roll call, council members Balistrary.
Yes.
Fasolo.
This vote by no means is to devalue Mr. Shakib as a man or as a public servant. I think you're going to be an outstanding council member, but I have to vote truthfully. I had a preference of our 3 choices, and mine was Tanisha Dennis. I want to make this vote publicly as I did in private session, so my vote is no.
Golubek.
100% yes.
Pellegrin.
100% yes.
Council President Wechsler.
Okay. I know Shakib for a long time. I've spoken to him. He's a wonderful person, wonderful resident, but I have to vote no because Tanisha Dennis is my first vote too. Thank you.
Okay, with 3 ayes and 2 nays, the motion carries, Mayor.
Okay.
At this time, can Mr. Fakhoury please join us up on the dais for his swearing-in ceremony by Mayor Robert Coletti.
Why did I think this day was inevitable? From many years ago. I kind of had a vision of this.
Can you have your family come up?
No.
Shakib.
Take your family, bring your family up, please. Yeah.
Sandy, you're going to take it, right?
Sure.
Let's go here, you here.
You over here.
Hold the Bible for him. All right. Come on. You can't get out of the picture that easy. You're actually not going to face it. You're not going to face it. You're going to face that one. That's it. And you want to come over here? You're just going to repeat after me. I'm going to say I, and then you state your name, and repeat everything after that. I
Shakib Fakori,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government
and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of
of the office of
councilperson,
councilperson
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. This is a big moment. I remember,
Jeff is here. He's good.
you know, first time being elected, well, you're not elected, you're appointed. That could come in the future, the election. But the first time, it's got to be a tremendous feeling and a good feeling for the family. So, good. Good for everybody.
Thank you.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. What do I do next?
Are we gonna say something now?
Mr. Gollenbeck, would you like to say a few words on the moment?
Sure, when Mr. Corey gets
Oh, I thought he went back already. Okay.
the victory lap.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Your seat's right there. I left the packet there for you. You're right down here, yeah.
Good, Mayor?
Yes, please.
I'd like to welcome and congratulate our newest councilperson. Shakib, you've been involved in Board of Education, Recreation Board, Zoning Board. As a new appointed to the council, you come with a very impressive resume. But resume aside, you have the right personality and the right characteristics to be an effective councilperson. You're easy to work with. You're level-headed. I remember we talked many times, and you used to say, I'm easy, Dan, and I would say, I'm easy too, Shakib. You know what I mean? And it's good to have that, to start at that point, and then we work from there. We had a lot of great candidates. I liked someone that didn't even make it into the top 3. That doesn't mean I walked away from this vote not willing to support anyone. I'm happy that the Democratic Party has such a deep bench of very accomplished people in the community that are willing to serve. We could only pick one. You were the choice, and I look forward to working with you, and I am here for whatever you need. Any guidance, advice, help, I'm here for it. So congratulations to you, and congratulations to your family.
Mrs. Pellegrin.
Yes, congratulations to Councilman Shakib Fakori. That sounds really good, right? Shakib, you have given many years of service to our community, working with our youth with soccer for 20 years, serving on the Board of Education, serving on the Planning Board, and currently serving on the Board of Rec and the Zoning Board. Your commitment to our community is evident in all that you do. I wish you much success in your new role, and I know you're just going to do a great job. Welcome to the team, Shakib, and congratulations to your beautiful family.
Mr. Fasola.
Mr. Fakori, how are you? I want to congratulate you and welcome you aboard. This is definitely as you could see, a very open-minded and diverse group of council members. And I can say the same about all the candidates that were, put forth by us by the county committee. Your resume is definitely, unquestionably great as a public servant. I know you well. I know your family well. I wish you nothing but success and progress in the future. Thank you.
Mrs. Wetchler.
Councilman, how's that sound? Board of Education and a councilman with us. I want to congratulate you and your family. He's going to be missing a couple nights, let me tell you, with us. but we'll bring him home safe. You still owe me a hot chocolate. Welcome aboard, and anything you need, really, everybody's here, all works together. Everybody, have our different opinions. You saw it tonight, but you know what? We're a family. That's how I consider everybody, a family. So, you know where I live. Congratulations again. Thanks, Shakib.
My lady?
Councilman Fakori, that has a nice tune to it, right? I want to congratulate you and your family. You've put so much time into Elmwood Park, many years on different boards. As we're sitting now, recently is the Board of Rec. You work well with everyone, which is excellent. And you will be a perfect fit for this council, no doubt. And I certainly look forward to working with you. Always feel free to call if you have a question, because I'm sure there'll be many questions along the way. And our phones are always open to you. So welcome and enjoy the ride with us.
Shakib, we go back a little ways, a couple of issues. I remember you as a fighter, and I often said, when I have the association of a fighter, I want that fighter in my trench, not in the opposite trench. So we're in the same trench here right now. A couple of words of wisdom, if I may. When we come into this room, we want to leave our political affiliation behind us. Make your own decisions on what's best for the close to 23,000 people that we represent. Not just a small group, it's the big picture. And I think if you adhere to that, and we adhere to that, and that includes me, I'm not above any of that, we're going to be fine. So I welcome you with open arms. Would you like to say something? Would you like to say something? Go ahead, this is the first one.
I just want to thank everybody for the opportunity, and I will do my best to serve my community that I love. And I just want to thank everybody, and I'll do my best to serve everybody as a whole. Not a person, not a group, but everyone that calls me and needs help, I'm here to help.
Touche.
Thank you.
Erin, moving along.
Yes, next we have an ordinance for introduction, Resolution R-75-21, introduced ordinance number 21-04 on first reading. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance to amend Chapter 2 Administration, more specifically Article 3 of the Code of the Borough of Elmwood Park, titled Department of the Local Government, more specifically Section 2-27 entitled Police Department, more specifically Section 2-27.1 entitled Creation of the Department Members, be passed and adopted on first reading. And be it resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, February 18, 2021 at 7 p.m. or as soon thereafter, as same can be heard, at which time any persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk be and she is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
Mike, would you like to break that down for us, please?
Yes, Mayor. I came to the council, mayor and council, with a request to expand the table of organization for the number of patrol officers. This year, we got hit very hard with the coronavirus. For the first 8 months, we were Teflon with it. And then we got hit all at once. 4 officers out with injuries, work-related injuries on surgeries from probably December till spring. I have another officer out on a long-term illness since May, and then I have about 18 out with COVID issues. So it's been challenging, and I feel that it's appropriate to build a contingency in. It's not only this year, but every year. It goes without fail. People are injured, people are out. There's all kinds of issues that go on. We're not immune from it, and it's time to expand for those contingencies. Those bodies will not be wasted. They will be used in a proactive role to protect and serve the community of Elmwood Park.
Thank you, Michael, for that explanation. I, too, am going to go along with this because I feel the current situation, with the fact that we have a table of organization of 47, now we're moving it up, and we have 27 aboard and 20 out. How do you run a department like that efficiently unless you have a few extra numbers incorporated in that? And I think it's just something of the future with the COVID virus. until it's eliminated, we're going to be stuck with this problem. We can't have our services, our police services, suffer during an epidemic that we know already is a problem. So with that, I need a motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mayor, briefly, I will be voting yes. The only comment I'll make is that at some point in time, this council has to, mayor and council has to decide what our TO should be, like, period. Adding 1 to 2 every 6 months, in my opinion, is not the best practice and the best way of doing this. So that's just food for thought. Whatever that number is, it is. It could be 49, could be 52, whatever it is, we should come up with that number. Other than that, that's my only comment.
No, you got a valid point, Daniel, but I think there is an exception. Because of the virus, we got to just take that thought and hold off until we know the virus is gone, and then we can actually pinpoint a number that is reasonable. That's the way I'm looking at this.
Right. And every time we go one above, we're in essence creating a new, what will be six-figure position within the borough.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
And
so that,
believe me,
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, that's, you know,
Yeah.
let's pick a number and tell the people that's the number.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I have to say.
okay. Special dispensation, though, due to the circumstances. Otherwise, I would be 200% on board with what you're saying. I'm only like 85% at this point, so that's pretty good, though, right?
You're going to
Right.
go down as the night goes on.
Call the roll, please.
Yes, we have a motion by Wetchler, second by Pellegrin. On roll call, council members Ballasteri,
Recuse.
Fakori. I just had to get your last name correct, sorry. Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Council President Wetchler.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, we got
That's all I have, Mayor.
public hearing. May I have a motion to open for public comments?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Anyone from the public here to speak at this point? Going once, going twice? If not, I'll close the public portion. Ms. Delaney?
Mayor, if we can have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor? So be it.
We will have our work session meeting beginning at 7 PM all.
So we're 10 minutes.